Hey everyone, just noticed it was muted, so alright, so I picked up an airbrush bundle for the new 848, and it came with the model G70 Masters airbrush. Anyone who's dealt with a Masters knows that they're not the best airbrush on the market, but they're pretty decent. And this is kind of like a spray gun versus like a typical airbrush. You can see my LED lights in the wrapper, I'm sorry. But so it basically, by ordering this bundle, I got it for about $10 cheaper than I would have if I would have just picked it up straight, the compressor by itself. So, get a free airbrush, save $10, or pay $10 more and just get that. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and open this bad boy. Going to be a short little video. Just trying to get some content on the website that's not the podcast, because I'm sure people would like to see it. Alright, so this is it. It's a little spray gun. I guess it turns the air on and then starts spraying. You get a regular size 1/8 adapter on it. You also, oddly enough, get an adapter that's, I guess it goes on a standard air compressor fitting and then takes it down, and then it comes with this little vinyl hose, which, meh, nothing big. What else do you get? You get this. And then you get this. This is what screws in here. This is the cup. So that goes here. And this is where you put the paint, of course, in. This is, if you're going to go to a propellant can. And this is the hose you use with the propellant can. Translation, junk. Because you never want to use propellant can. Oh, yep, the needle's in there. So that's the setup of it. And then does it actually have a needle stop? Holy shit, it actually has a needle stop. That's kind of neat. So the application for something like this would be if you're wanting to base coat, just a large number of base coating, or just if you're wanting to base coat a large amount of stuff quick, you could fill this up and then man, the nozzle and stuff in this thing seems huge. It's very one piece. Like this comes out, and then there's the nozzle and the needle. You can see the, oops. Seems like it's air on to this point, air on, and then it pulls back the needle. So air on, pull back needle, air off. I actually have no idea how to take the needle out of this thing. I have never dealt with one of these. This is kind of crazy. It's crazy. Oh, well, there's the needle. So I'm guessing you have to loosen this right here. I should probably read the directions, but there's no fun in reading the directions. One of these days I'll figure out how to get this little bastard working. Let's turn on the air compressor. My old one. I haven't set up the new one yet. And you get a little wrench with it. So you get a little extras. You get the adapter to take it from a large air compressor to a small hose. You also get the propellant can connector. Then you get the hose itself. So air on, and then pull the needle back. Air on, pull the needle back. Add a couple drops of mix or cleaner. see. Air on. This actually could be pretty decent for basing large projects, like for terrain or whatever you might have it. I could see its use. It's kind of small. I mean, I got big hands, but my last two fingers are literally hanging off the airbrush. If I was going to use it for a long amount of time, I'd probably take some tape and actually tape it up to bulk it, because my hands are actually touching my thing. So, but I guess if I wanted to fingertip like this, I could see this throwing down some serious amounts of paint really quick. But this is the Masters G70. Like I said, I picked it up with the air compressor. It basically came free, so I couldn't complain. Size, I wish it was a little bit bigger. I wish the handle was a little bit bulkier. But it is kind of neat. It's like air on, and it starts pulling the needle back. Always wondered how one of these trigger ones would work. But, yeah, you know, if I didn't have an Iwata Neo to fill this role, this would actually be a pretty good airbrush just for basing. I have no idea what the needle size on this thing is. Probably a 0.4, 0.5. I need to figure out how to even take this damn thing apart at this point. But the air cut screws right in here. There's the paint reservoir. You can see the needle and everything else. You know what? For something that was free, I'm not going to complain. Actually, it's kind of surprised it has a needle stop at the back of it. Actually, if it's all the way engaged, air only, then you can. There you go. Now you got a little bit of needle travel. A little bit, just barely any needle travel. So, yeah. Master G70. Not going to complain for a free airbrush. Came with my TC848 air compressor, along with another hose. Sweet. All right. Thank you. If you have any questions, please make sure to post them below. You can find us at www.models-workshop.com. You can also find us at modelsworkshop.libsyn.com for our bi-weekly podcast, where we have lots of laughs and we try to share our knowledge to everyone. If you have any questions, like I said, just leave them below. You can also reach us at modelsworkshoppodcast@gmail.com. Here it is, the video's ending, and I'm like, oh, my camera's crooked as shit. I should have fixed this beforehand. There we go. Now it's straight. But hopefully you enjoyed this raw, uncut, straight to video. Now I just had to figure out how to turn it off.